Hey there, welcome to the Obachanchatter, and I'm here to do the recap for Love and Mercy Choice Season 2, Episode 8, Podcast Pop Off. Oh shit, I done mixed up 7 and 8, but you can still listen to it. I'm gonna go through 8 to see the shit that I left. But let me check 7 and make sure. Okay, listen, I told y'all about. No, that's the wrong fucking paper. Okay, I told y'all all about Brandon back home. The girls was giving that touching shit. Latoya's upset. This is 7. In my recap for 7 real quick. Latoya was upset that her kids don't want to fuck with her because she tried to be too perfect. Kolby getting the old part, and Toya said black folks don't know much about that. Girl, yes we do, but we call them something else. I said whoever she get, she gonna be old and ugly because she ain't gonna put nobody around that motherfucker that's fine, not around her husband. So, everybody will see each other when Anthony has this dinner. Mm, Kristine and them go out with Bravo. Hey, look, I told y'all that shit. Okay, here go 8. 8, I told you a little bit about Christina working on her singing. That's what she want to do. I left this part out when she went to the father, and they went over to the mother house to took the girls to pick up the girls from after they left singing shit. Christine and Brandon, and they were sitting at the table and they having some bullshit. White people love soup. I don't give a fuck what time of year it is. It could be 100 degrees outside. They still gonna have some soup and some cornbread or some shit. So anyway, they sitting there having their soup and the mother asks, how's it going? She's just so dry. How's it going? And she said, it's going great. I mean, your son, I'm surprised. We haven't went off the roller coaster yet. He's really changed. And I don't think he really liked it. He said, why I gotta be me that changed? He said, it wasn't just me that changed. He said, I can change because you changed. You ain't the same either. Tell her, clock that shit, Brandon. So Russell at his gym, Mr. Grand Open, like I told y'all. And we at what's the name house of Toya. She's still trying to be perfect, and she said she hoping that when Kobe open up the gym, he be home more. That don't make sound can make no sense to me. Sound he gonna probably open up another gym. That's when Christina I'm gonna do staycations. And everybody cool with it because they said when the trip go fucked up, you ain't got to go far. Just get in your car and drive around the corner and go home. Um, so Russell keep having the same conversation about Kobe about the home and shit. And he said, "But what about what? I gotta work. Fuck you. You just I don't get it. I think it might be because she's pregnant. Maybe after the baby get out of her and she find her a life outside of being a wife and a mom should be all right. So anyway, he telling Brandon that he could cater to her when she had for the first baby, but he said but he can't be around for this one. She said he said, and she's the wife that responds to quality time. And Brandon said he is too. So, like I said, Bravo was talking to Brandon about club life and how he opened up this new club. And they start, like I said, they start talking about Anthony, not them. Brandon started talking about Anthony to Bravo. Yeah, I got more friends, more funds, just shit. Son, he got more foes too. So Brandon said that Marcel can be a little passive aggressive, but he did owe him apology because he told him shut the fuck up, or can they stop arguing in his house or the club when he was giving their anniversary dinner or whatever. And he said he was real disrespectful. And that's where we hear Anthony in a split screen telling Marcel that that Brandon is a disrespectful ass motherfucker. And I said, he's just Anthony just sitting over there gossiping up Brandon to Marcel. And Anthony blames is Anthony is actually blaming Brandon for the way the way Bravo's acting now, which is weird. He a grown ass man. So, he was telling him again that his wife Bravo was telling Anthony, and I like not Anthony telling Brandon that his wife don't like him having these last lost nights because she lost her dad. But he said he ain't turned on. So it was Brandon that suggested he turn on his location. He was like, man, I ain't turn on my location, man. Fuck her. She be all right. So Marcel and Kristine, Kimberly, I didn't give a fuck. They was in some lingerie store talking about role playing. He apparently like cat women. So I said, well, you can't do nothing with that because Martha Kid is old as his mama, and I know she ain't that old. So anyway, I was like, I've never been one of them interests as I was married for a long time. And I ain't never going to lingerie shop with my husband. I don't know, maybe he didn't want to pick out nothing for me. I would the fuck I wanted with, but I've never had a man pick me out lingerie. Yeah, I have. It was a nightgown though, but he wasn't gonna see me in his old ass. It was a gift. So anyway, they doing all this. We like role playing this, but they ain't doing nothing. Like I don't ever see them. They don't, I don't know, like brothers, they smack you on the ass and squeeze it, or try to side squeeze your titty. I mean, I'm just saying, when y'all home alone, and he ain't even try to hug him, huh? I was like, I guess they be working too hard too. So she was like, she nervous about the staycation. He's like, he ain't. She was like, I'll never get back to where I was at with Christina. So I have trust issues because of that. She said, I'm just gonna marinate and pray on. I said, child, don't waste your time doing both. All you gotta do is pray, then leave that shit alone. I pray and marinate. What's your marinating gonna do? Look what your marinating done did all these years and you still mad. Girl, bye. So anyway, we watching these. I don't know where the fuck they going. But it's Brandon and Christina and it's Anthony. Oh, they going in that building that's cold. And I was like, why they got heels on? Oh, that just killed me. They do that shit over there at Real Housewives of Atlanta too. All of why you ripping up the damn YSLs? I mean, of course you got ripped off or whatever you paid for them, but why would you tear up $700 shoes walking insane and shit? Not me. So then they do that. You supposed to keep the outside the building, but you didn't. And then the slick shit to her about you 42 with kids trying to get out here saying 20 years later and shit. What's that about? So